What if I told you that your giant jade plant, the one sitting quietly in the corner for years, is actually capable of exploding into clusters of star-shaped pinkish-white flowers, but only if you trigger the right hidden survival switch? Most people think jade plants are just decorative succulents, easy, slow, and forever green. But here's the shocking truth. Mature jade plants can bloom like fireworks. Yet 95% of indoor plants never do. Why? Because we unknowingly keep them in comfort mode. In nature, jade plants don't bloom when life is easy. They bloom when they feel pressure, balance stress, and seasonal change. That means temperature drops, controlled drought, root maturity, and light cycles all play a secret role in unlocking flowering hormones. Today, you're stepping into the Jade Bloom Challenge, a step-by-step method designed to push an older jade plant, 15+ years old, into its rare flowering phase. This isn't luck, it's science. And here's the most exciting part. Once a jade plant blooms, it can feel like a once-in-a-decade event indoors. Some growers wait 10 years and still never see it. But others, who follow the right triggers, see buds form in just one season shift. So if you've ever looked at your jade plant and wondered, why won't you bloom? This is your turning point. Because by the end of this challenge, you'll understand exactly how to push nature's hidden switch and turn that silent green giant into a flowering masterpiece. Let's begin. Section 1. Understanding the blooming trigger. Before you can force a jade plant to bloom, you must understand one truth. It never flowers by accident. It flowers by survival signals. The jade plant originates from semi-arid regions of South Africa, where conditions are harsh, unpredictable, and seasonal. In that environment, flowering is not a luxury. It is a final reproductive response when the plant senses maturity and environmental shift. Indoors, however, we remove every stress signal it needs. Constant warmth, regular watering, stable lighting. These conditions tell the plant, you are safe. No need to reproduce. And so it stays in endless vegetative growth, producing leaves instead of flowers. To activate blooming, the plant must reach 3 core conditions. First, maturity. Jade plants typically need several years, often 5, 10+, before they even consider flowering. Second, energy storage balance. The plant must have thick woody stems and stored carbohydrates. This is its fuel reserve for flowering. Third, environmental contrast. This is the most important trigger. In nature, seasonal changes, cool nights, reduced watering, and increased light stress signal that it's time to reproduce. Think of it like a biological switch. No contrast, no bloom. So the Jade Bloom Challenge starts not with fertilizer or tricks, but with reshaping how your plant experiences its environment. You are not forcing flowers. You are convincing the plant that its natural cycle demands them. Once you understand this mindset shift, everything else becomes powerful and intentional. Section 2. The Stress to Bloom Method. Now that you understand the trigger, we move into the most misunderstood secret. Controlled stress is the key to blooming. But this is not random neglect. It is strategic timed stress that mimics natural seasonal change. Start with watering cycles. Instead of keeping soil consistently moist, gradually extend the dry period between waterings. Allow the top 70–80% of soil to dry before re-watering. This signals drought rhythm, one of the strongest flowering triggers. Next is temperature variation. Jade plants respond strongly to cooler nighttime temperatures. If possible, expose your plant to slightly cooler nights, around 10–15 degrees C lower than daytime. This contrast creates internal hormonal shifts that encourage bud formation. Then comes light intensity. Direct morning sunlight exposure. Jade plants need bright, filtered to direct light for several hours daily. This builds energy reserves and thickens stems, both essential for flowering readiness. However, avoid over-fertilizing. High nitrogen feeds leaf growth, not flowers. If anything, reduce feeding, or switch to a low-nitrogen, bloom-supportive formula. The goal here is simple: interrupt comfort, not damage health. When done correctly, the plant begins reallocating energy. Instead of producing endless new leaves, it shifts toward reproductive mode. Internally, hormones like ethylene and florigen begin to activate the flowering pathway. This stage is where most growers fail, not because they harm the plant, but because they never create enough contrast. Remember, no stress, no signal, no bloom. Section 3. Root maturity and pot restriction technique. One of the most overlooked bloom triggers in jade plants is something deceptively simple: root maturity and container restriction. In nature, jade plants often grow in rocky, limited soil pockets. Their roots become dense, compact, and slightly restricted. This restriction actually encourages maturity signals that push the plant toward reproduction. Indoors, many growers make the mistake of repotting too often or using oversized containers. This gives roots unlimited space, which promotes rapid vegetative growth, but delays flowering indefinitely. To activate bloom readiness, your jade plant should feel slightly contained, not cramped to the point of stress damage, but not overly spacious either. A well-balanced approach is to use a pot that is just slightly larger than the root mass. If your plant is already in a large container, avoid repotting unless absolutely necessary. Over time, the root system will fill the space, creating a stable, mature network. This maturity is crucial. It tells the plant it has reached a long-term growth phase, not a temporary expansion phase. You can also gently prune aerial branches to balance energy distribution. When growth slows slightly but the plant remains healthy, internal resources shift from expansion to maintenance and reproduction. This is where patience becomes powerful. Jade plants do not respond instantly. They respond to long-term environmental memory. When roots are stable, stems are woody, and growth slows naturally, the plant enters a phase where flowering becomes biologically possible. Without this stage, even perfect light and watering conditions will rarely trigger blooms. If you've followed the Jade Bloom Challenge so far, you've done something most growers never attempt. You've stopped treating your jade plant like a decorative object and started treating it like a living survival system. And that mindset shift is exactly what unlocks everything. Because when the conditions align, maturity, environmental contrast, root stability, and energy balance, the jade plant does something extraordinary. Tiny clusters of star-shaped flowers begin forming at the ends of mature branches. Soft white to pink blossoms emerge, often with a subtle, sweet fragrance that surprises even experienced growers. But here's the truth: it won't happen overnight. Some plants respond in one seasonal cycle. Others take years after conditions are corrected. The jade plant operates on patience, memory, and environmental cues, not urgency. The real success of this challenge is not just the flowers. It's understanding that nature responds when you stop forcing and start signaling correctly. So if your jade plant hasn't bloomed yet, don't see it as failure. See it as preparation. Every leaf, every woody stem, every controlled dry period is building toward a moment that feels almost impossible. Until it happens. And when it does, it won't just be a plant flowering. It will be proof that you've learned how to speak the language of growth itself. If you enjoyed this challenge, stay tuned for more plant transformation guides, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful results come from the quietest patience.